Let's touch upon commodities now, where we have seen the decline continue. The Fed disappointment really has continued to play on the sentiments, and that's the reason you have seen very sharp declines coming in, especially for the crude prices, where the WTI is trading at an 8-month low and the Brent crude has slipped to 18-month lows at this point. The gold, of course, taking in the cues, has gone below $1,600 an ounce, and pretty much is the same case for the base metals as well, where you have seen the losses continue into that space as well. Let's get in then Dharmesh Bhatia. He's Associate VP Kotak Commodities, and he joins us in Mumbai studios. Dharmesh, hi, welcome to the show. Let's start with crude first, and the kind of very sharp declines that you are seeing onto that one. Do you see 80 breaching anytime soon?
Definitely, I'm expecting price breaching $80, and 75 is a level which I'm expecting by 2 to 3 months. The main reason is economic slowdown, which is right now currently in a very big way. And second, I'm expecting the election, which is being there on October, November in US. Definitely, they want the price to go further down so that they can expect a win in this election. So I'm expecting further decline and economic slowdown, which the overall sentiment is giving us sluggish mode. And you can see price $76, $75 maybe in a downtime of 2 to 3 months.
How do you look at the gold and silver? Because markets were expecting that if Fed does not do anything, you might see decline coming in for these commodities. But after the decline, are you still selling at these current levels, or do you think there's an opportunity to buy now?
Talking about gold, I'm not so much in bearish mode. I'm expecting the price to just slide down, maybe further down to around $15.50, $15.45, which is a very good level to accumulate, and again we can go for a think of buying. But talking about silver I'm still expecting further bearishness. The main reason is base metals is not performing, and this can push the silver price further down, maybe around $25, which I'm expecting for short term. Domestic price is not falling. The main reason is because of rupee, which has made a new lifetime low. So that's the reason why domestic the price is still holding. But you can see further downside, maybe 52,000 can be the immediate target for silver.
Dharmesh, also, how do you look at the base metal prices? Because there's nothing happening from China, the Eurozone, Spain concerns have been on the higher side, and now Fed says that the growth could be a concern there as well. So how would this sector perform?
If you have seen the growth they're expecting till 2013, 2014, they're not expecting a big market to boom, or they are expecting further sluggishness in the coming months. So base metal, I don't think so there will be further upside. Domestically, the price is still holding, especially the king that is called copper, which is holding around 400. The main reason is just because of INR, but overall sentiment internationally is still weak, and $6,500 I'm expecting in LME, especially in copper. I'm expecting price to be around 375, 380 levels in domestic price in coming months.
How about nickel? Because you have a sell coming in for that one as well.
Definitely, nickel has just seen a sharp pullback rally just because of rupee movement, but then overall sentiment is still weak, and 900 is the level where market is sustaining, and upside 960, 965. A complete range bound movement is seen for past 10 to 15 trading session. So I suggest you to go short at higher levels. 900 is the immediate target where nickel will achieve, so you can go short.
Come to the agro commodities then, and yesterday was a bad day in the international markets with the Fed not doing anything. You saw coffee and sugar kind of commodities go down by nearly 4%. But in the Indian markets, how's the edible oil scenario looking to you now?
Edible is still holding firm. I'm talking about especially KLC market internationally, it's still showing firmness. With rupee concern, again the price, since we import almost 70% of the oil from abroad, we are completely dependent on that, and with rupee concern, the price is still going upside. The main reason is just rupee, and if rupee still continues, then 57 is the immediate target. You can see the domestic price of oil and mustard will go up, and soybean can go up further by 3 to 4%. So buying is advisable for short term until the rupee is not stabilized. You can think market can go further high, maybe lifetime high in soybean can be seen very soon.
Another commodity which has been very, very volatile, has seen that range between 1300 to 2400 on the higher side, has been Mentha, Dharmesh. While we have seen profit taking on to that one, do you think sell-on rally still is a case there?
Yes, actually Mentha, if you see, it's a completely cyclical commodity, and October, November and December is a peak season, and you can see a downtrend in the coming months. So right now it is in a downtrend, almost 100% downside can be seen, almost from 2400 to 1200 has been seen, but this is still a sluggish mode, and July, August you can see further downside, maybe 1100 is the level you can expect for further next one contract. So sell strategy can be applied at every rise, and until 1500 level is not breached, I will suggest you to go short. Fundamental is still weak.